Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today, we have a bloody battle, the birth of a masterpiece, and a voyage into the unknown, all of which happened on August 26th. Let's begin. On August 26, 1346, one of the most haunting battles of the 100 Years' War erupted near the French village of Crécy. The English, led by Edward III and his son, the Black Prince, faced a French army far larger in size. But the English carried a weapon that would change the face of warfare forever, the longbow. As the French cavalry charged, waves of arrows darkened the sky, blotting out the sun like a storm of death. People wrote that the knights and horses alike fell before they could even reach the English lines. The battlefield turned into a scene of chaos and carnage. Survivors spoke of screams of men and animals echoing together, creating a deadly chorus that haunted them for years. It wasn't just the slaughter that lingered in the memory. Local villages began whispering of eerie sightings on the abandoned fields long after the fight had ended. They claimed seeing horsemen, black-clad riders, who rode silently into the night's mist, vanishing as suddenly as they appeared. Some believed these were the restless souls of the knights cut down before their time, forever bound to the ground where they fell. The battle was not only a turning point in military history, it became a place shrouded in legend, where shadows of death seemed to remain long after the arrows stopped falling. On August 26, 1498, a young sculptor, Michelangelo, received a commission that would define his career and leave behind one of the most hauntingly beautiful works of the Renaissance period, the Pietà. This marble masterpiece depicted the Virgin Mary cradling the lifeless body of Christ after the crucifixion. A moment of sorrow, cradling the lifeless body of Christ after the crucifixion. A moment of sorrow captured in stone with unsettling, lifelike quality. Witnesses at the time marveled at the statue, claiming it looked less like something carved by human hands and more like the divine presence had revealed itself within the marble. In dim candlelight, some say the figure of Mary seems to breathe, her sorrowful eyes following those who gaze upon her. Stories spread that the statue carried spiritual weight so powerful that people felt compelled to kneel in silence before it. Rumors soon grew that Michelangelo himself believed he was not the true creator. Whispers circulated that he had experienced visions while working, his hands guided by something beyond this world. To him, the statue wasn't simply made, it had emerged from the marble, as though it was waiting to be discovered. Even today, visitors at St. Peter's Basilica describe the eerie stillness around it, as if the sorrow and mystery remain internally carved into the stone. It's more than art, it's a reminder of grief, devotion, and perhaps the presence of something unexplained. On August 26, 1768, Captain James Hook set sail from England aboard the HMS Endeavour, embarking on what would become one of history's most important voyages of discovery. His mission was to chart the vast uncharted portions of the Pacific, to observe the transit of Venus across the sun, and, though quietly, seek new lands for the crown. The voyage was not remembered only for maps and science. Sailors' journals tell of strange, unsettling experiences on the open ocean, describing sudden, unexplained illness that swept through the crew with no clear cause, vanishing as mysteriously as it appeared. Others wrote of ghostly lights hovering over the water, leading some to whisper of omens and curses. When the Endeavour reached distant islands, Cook and his men encountered warnings from local people. Some Polynesian traditions spoke of floating islands, bringing pale spirits, harbingers of disruption and death. To them, the arrival of these strangers was not just unusual, it was a prophecy fulfilled. What began as a voyage of science and empire carried the aura of mystery, fear, and legend. To this day, stories linger of strange lights on the Pacific and warnings of curses that seem to shadow Cook's path. Like your history snack sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.